Welcome to Taking a Break video 4. So you've listened to the other 3 videos and got all the basic information about health, the risks and how to reduce, which is really important to know before you do anything else. That's why I give you that really basic information. Now, if you know me, you know that I'm a massive fan of educating yourself, particularly before you put something into your body. So that's why I've done that. But maybe you fancy taking a break from booze altogether. So you've learnt about it. Maybe you've had a go at reducing. Maybe you have reduced a bit, but maybe you're thinking, yeah, I'll take a bit of a break. Now, sometimes the thought of stopping for 3 months or a year or even permanently can be too big for some people. There are a small number of people that really do need to stop drinking altogether and not drink again. But for the majority of us, it's good to do it in baby steps. So if all you can manage at the moment is reduce, that's great. That's going to really help. But I would really love it if you would consider taking a 30-day break. And if I'm really honest, 3 months. But let's start with 30 days. So there are so many benefits to taking a break. And once you've done it, you'll feel so much better. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. There are a few things I'd like you to think about before you take a break. So the most important thing is you can't stop if you're physically addicted to alcohol. Remember that in the previous videos. If you're not sure, please take specialist advice. It can be dangerous for you to just stop if you are physically addicted to alcohol. So once you know it's okay for you to take a break, make a decision about whether you're going to just stop or whether you're going to reduce over a couple of weeks, sort of taper down, whatever's best for you. A lot of people do just stop, but it's up to you. If you taper down, it can be really good because you're building up your alcohol-free days. So set a date, have a think about when you're going to start. Not too far in the future, and be honest with yourself. There's never going to be a perfect time. So if you keep putting it off, just do it. But a month with a wedding and every weekend is going to be tough. But I do want you to have some social events because you learn so much by doing these alcohol-free. I want you to tell your nearest and dearest, so whether that's your partner, your children, your closest friend, check out who's going to be a support for you. Let's see what sort of reactions you get before you start doing it. I recently asked my audience, and this was their number one problem, dealing with other people and social situations. So start having that conversation with people. What you're looking for is that you have one person that can support you. Now, if you can, it's a great idea to do it with a friend, but as long as you've got one person that can be a support for you, that's great. Now, don't have any in the house, don't have any alcohol in the house. It's really good to remove temptation. I know this isn't always possible, particularly if you have a partner that drinks, but you could at least put it out of the way. The other thing as well is to make sure your regular favourite tipple isn't on view. I really don't like lager, so having it in my fridge or being around people drinking it isn't an issue for me. But if you put a bottle of sparkling wine in my fridge, I guarantee you it will be talking to me by lunchtime. Now, you need to do something different. So whether you drink daily or just at weekends or only at social events, you're taking something away, you're taking the booze away. So you need to do something different. If you have a glass of wine at the end of the day, what are you going to do instead? If you pop into the pub, what are you going to do instead of popping into the pub? If you have wine whilst cooking, what are you going to do differently? I've worked with some people who have the drinking a bottle of wine whilst cooking so ingrained that actually the best way for them to take a break was to get somebody else to do the cooking. Great. So the other thing you can do is get something nice to drink that's alcohol-free, that's fizzy, that tastes nice and feels like a treat. I'm not a massive fan of sugary drinks, but it can really help in the first month. Remember, one thing at a time, give up one thing at a time, so let's not worry about the sugar at this point. Think about why you drink and make a list of 5 things you can do that will give you the same thing. So for instance, if it's relaxing, glass of wine at the end of the day, what else can you do that you find relaxing? If it's a treat, what else can you do that feels like a treat? Be clear why you're doing this. What's your reason? What's your goal? What's your motivation? Write it down, be specific, do a video of yourself on your phone. But before you start, be really clear about why you're taking a break. You know, what's it going to give you? What are the benefits? Or it may be that you just don't want to have the hangovers anymore, you want to save some money. Be really clear about what you're doing. There's so much I can tell you that would help you with this, but I can't keep going on because you'll get bored. Check out my Facebook and Twitter pages. I'm very active on there. Ladies, I also have a Facebook closed group just for women who want to change their relationship with alcohol. I will also put together a checklist for you guys, which will have more information on there. But otherwise, see you soon. Thank you. Bye.